Hello, my friends. Hello, everyone. This is Betty McKnit, your crochet mama. And I am on tonight. I'm going to start working on a 6-day Ridgy Didge blanket. I'm going to make the entire thing from start to finish. I think. I've done this with a couple of blankets now, and people really seem to enjoy it. So I don't think I've ever done a blanket this big from start to finish on lives. So no promises that I will actually do the entire thing. But I'm going to start at the very, very beginning, and I'm going to make a swatch. And I'm going to make a Ridgy Didge blanket, a full-size blanket. And when I'm done, I will publish the complete pattern with all size adjustments and all of those things. Yeah, so you're welcome to work along with me. If you would like to, I would suggest getting the Ridgy Didge baby blanket and getting the stitches from there. I'm going to be making some adjustments to that pattern as I go along. I have some ideas. And I probably won't decide what kind of edge I'm going to put on it until I get there, because that's how I roll. So here we go. I'm going to start with a swatch tonight. And let's see, I hear comments coming in. Yeah, I just started. I was over on TikTok for a little bit. I've been over there rearranging my desk and showing off my new a rerun. What? I've been over on TikTok. I reorganized my desk. I had a bunch of Furls Odyssey that I had ordered from the last restock, and I just opened all those up and organized them into my new mugs. Hi. Here's one of my mugs. It says you're muted. It's for your Zoom call. You know, that person that's always muted. That mug is for them. And so you can just take a sip of your coffee and just let it all roll off your back. And then I have this one. And this is, I was just thinking, like, you know, when you wake up in the morning and you don't want to talk to anyone, you don't want to be bothered, and you just want to crochet all day. And then you could just drink your coffee out of this mug and just send that message to anyone else in the room, like, back off. Just let me crochet. There's that one. And these are all, I have all my hooks in them now that I just organized. I organized my new hooks and my stash of hooks. And okay. This one has the star blanket on it, and it says, "Only in darkness can the stars come out." And some of the people in my group had suggested that as a saying for a mug, along with the star, a picture of the star, 6-day star blanket. And that was actually from a couple of years ago, I think during the pandemic. Someone suggested that. And then last but not least, the 6-day man blanket mug. And it only has my logo on it, and it doesn't have a cheeky saying, because he's the strong and silent type. So he just has his mug, and that is that man blanket mug. So there you go. There's my mugs. That's what I've been doing. And now I'm going to start the Ridgy Didge blanket. Let's talk about yarn. So I ordered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 colors of Lion brand Respun, which I've never worked with before. It's recycled polyester. It says bonus bundle on it. Let me say the names of the color. This one is called Sahara. This one is Fjord. This one's called Pheasant. amber. This is more orange than it looks on camera. Hi, the mugs are in my TikTok shop. This one's called Wine. They're also in my Shopify. Andrew, you're so cute. Deep denim. I love denim. I'm sure if you've been watching or following me at all, you have heard the stories about me with when I went through my denim era, where everything was denim. Denim this, denim that. I had a denim bike. This one's called Alpine. It hurts there's nowhere to put them all, so they're all visible on screen at once. It doesn't matter because the colors are not really showing up. Cranberry. This one's called Cranberry. To me, it looks nothing like cranberry at all. I would call it coral. I just knocked over some stuff. Okay. Not going to do that. Corn silk. I love a mustard yellow. Cider. And heliotrope. Okay, so these are the colors that I have, and I don't know if I'm going to use them all, and I don't know how many stripes my blanket is going to have, so I won't really know that until yep, I'm starting new. I won't really know that until I swatch it, but I will just say that there are some colors here that are coming off as a little bit similar in tone to me, or they're just showing up kind of similarly. So I think I'm going to make some choices between a couple of these that are just like a little bit too close. Like these three, I think this seems very close to this. And so does this. On TikTok, they all look alike. I almost think these 5 colors would look great together as a blanket. Maybe I'll just do these 5. But some of them are feeling just kind of close to each other. What do you all think? Looks like guava. Let me just start my swatch, I guess, and I will maybe swatch it with those 5. Let me start with this pheasant. Well, I don't know how many yards I will need of each color until I decide how many colors I'm going to put in the blanket. But I do believe that you will need 4,500 to be on the safe side. Looks like a call blanket. I don't know what you mean, Mary. Okay, let's see. This says to use a J hook. It's not feeling like a worsted to me. It feels a little lighter than that to me. I'll put all my I's and J's together in the same. Okay, so I'm going to start swatching. I am not feeling like this is going to be a J hook for me. I am thinking I'm going to go down one. So I'm going to start my swatch, and I'm going to start with the J, and I'm going to, after the first row, I'm going to go down to an I hook. Okay, so swatching, let me see, the Ridgy Didge. So when I made the baby blanket for this, I made it with the straight start, and the reason why I did the straight start is because that ridge row happens on the double, in between the two double crochet rows. The straight start and the square off kind of take the place of those double crochet rows. So I thought if somebody wanted to square off, they would have to do a ridge row in the square off. So I just went ahead and designed it with the ridge row, with the straight start and square off, so that I can include that ridge row in those rows, because I knew y'all would be asking me for it. So that being said, you do not have to start straight. You can chevron this one. But if you want to straight start and square off, there is a ridge row in the straight start, the setup, and the square off rows. So I'm just going to do it that way because it's easier to do it in the pattern, and then if people don't want it, they can eliminate it. So I'm going to start my swatch. When you're starting straight, you start the swatch with 30. And when you're starting chevron, you start it with 37. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter which one you do, the width is going to be the same. Even though 30 stitches for the straight start, it starts straight and then it builds up. So you have to increase. The chevron going up and down, it takes more stitches to make that same width. So don't let it throw you off. Whether you swatch straight or swatch chevron, you're going to have the same width. But do the one that you are going to do for your blanket. If you want straight start, swatch with a straight start. Okay, here we go. I'm starting with the pheasant, it's called, and a J hook, and I'm going to chain 30. Okay, and then from the second chain from the hook, single crochet across, and I'm still using my J hook. My tension for my chains tends to be a little bit tighter than for the rest of my blanket for whatever reason. Yeah, and I really don't think this yarn is a J for me. I think it's an I or even an H. has an interesting feel. It's got like it's soft, but almost in like a slippery kind of way. If that makes sense. Hold on, let me come on over here and make sure. Hey, what's up, Alea? You should be getting close to your due date, right? It's the last thing a pregnant woman wants to hear about. You had your baby yet? I didn't want to say that. Due date is tomorrow. Goodness. Are you scheduled? Or are you just waiting? Well, it won't be long now. I hope you're not too uncomfortable. You look amazing in your videos, by the way. One with you and your husband sitting in the car. Just looking good. Rocking that pregnancy. Okay, so now I'm going down to the eye. Okay, so if you started with 30, however many chains you started with, you should have one less. So if you're doing your swatch, you should have 29 single crochet. I'll go ahead and be good and count them. $29. Okay, now when you're doing your swatch, you can just follow the instructions in the pattern. They work with, you know, as long as you have the proper multiples. Okay, so set up round 1. We're going to chain 1, 5 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yes, and I forgot to say, if you would like to use foundation, single crochet for the start of your blanket, you can. I personally don't like it for blankets, but if you would like to use it, you can. You'll just need one less stitch than the pattern calls for. Okay, so we are on setup row 1. Oh, setup row 2. Chain 1, 5 single crochet, 6 half double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 half double crochet. and then finish with 5. Okay, I'm going to go back and redo it because I think I was off camera for a lot of it. Bye, Andrew. He's working on a secret project. Well, la-di-da. Okay, set up round 2. Chain 1. 5 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 half double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 half double crochet, and then 5 single crochet. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's set up row 2. It's thinking. It's thinking. Still thinking. Goodness. Well, it's taking a long time to think. Hmm. Here we go. Okay. I guess I'll be doing some editing on this. So we're on setup round 2. So I have 6 half double crochet here. That's going to be my peak, okay, right in the middle. So if you want to mark the middle of the 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then mark the middle at the top of the, it's like the top of the 4th one. Okay, those are going to be your peaks. And then you have 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That 4th one is going to be the center of the valley. So if you want to mark it, okay, so that might help you going forward. If you start getting thrown off, then you will at least know that you're in the center of the peaks and valleys. Okay, so let's move on to row 3. Chain 1, 3 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 3 half double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 2 double crochet, 1, 2. Okay, I'm at my marker, chain 2, 2 double crochet. Okay, see there's my peak, and it's going to be centered over those 6, between those 6 half doubles in the last row. Okay, and then 3 half double crochet, and then single crochet, slip stitch. Slip stitch is going right into that center stitch that I marked, single crochet. Okay, we can take that out and move it up if you want to. Move it up into the slip stitch, and then 3 half double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 double crochet. Chain 2, 2 double crochet. Three half double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 single crochet, 1, 2, 3. So this, there was an end that was right on the outside of this, but I don't see the outside end. Like I don't see another end to pull out. So I'm just worried about where that other end is. Okay, now we're changing colors on this round. So let me just take out that last pull through, and then I'm going to pull my next color through. The last 2 loops of the last stitch of the row to change. And then I take my 2 tails. My tails are awfully long. They don't need to be that long. And then I'm going to flip them up over my working yarn. And I'm going to do my chain 1 to start my setup row 4 and then turn. And then when you catch those threads like that, you won't have to worry about it coming undone. You don't have to tie a knot, nothing. Okay, and then we're going to single crochet. And now we're going to work the front post stitches, and this is a ridge row. So we have 2 front post single crochet. 3 front post half double crochet. 2 front post double crochet. Now when you're doing a post stitch, you work around the post of the stitch instead of into the top of it. So front post, you're working around it from the front. If it was back post, you would work around it from the back like that. But on this one, we're doing front post. And then in the chain space, it's double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in the chain 2 space. And then 2 front post double crochet. 3 front post half double crochet. 3 front post single crochet. You got a front post around that slip stitch. That's weird. I don't think that's right. I don't remember doing that before. Is that what it says to do? Oh no, it does not. It says front post single crochet, skip 1, front post single crochet. And then repeat. Front post half double crochet 3 times. 2 front post double crochet, double crochet, chain 1 double crochet, 2 front post double crochet, I could feel that knot. I'm going to start this round over, so just bear with me. 3 front post half double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 2 front post single crochet, and then a regular single crochet in the last stitch. Okay, I'm going to do that whole thing again because that was a little clunky. Okay, and when you turn it over, that's where you get that textured round. Or row, rather. Man, I wish this odd light would turn on again. Okay, I'm going to do that one again. Okay, so this is setup round 4, and this is a ridge round. And so we are changing colors and pulling the new color through the last 2 loops of the last stitch of the previous row. And then we're going to take those 2 tails and flip them up over the working yarn and hold it to the back, and then chain 1 for your setup for beginning of your setup row 4. Okay, and then we're going to single crochet in that same stitch. And then we've got 2 front post single crochet, 3 front post half double crochet, 2 front post double crochet, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the space, two front post double crochet, three front post half double crochet, okay, it's because this says 3 and it should only say 1. Front post single crochet, skip 1, front post single crochet, 3 front post half double crochet. Why do I find that so hard? Two front post double crochet, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the chain space, 2 front post double crochet, 3 front post half double crochet, two, 2 front post single crochet, single crochet in the top of the last single crochet. Whoops, what is that? All right, how we doing? Anyone watching along? How are you? Hi, Amy Bryson. I didn't see your comment until just now. Okay, set up row 5. Chain 1, single crochet, skip 1, 7 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And listen, those are your stitch counts. Okay? It's not going to help you to know the number of stitches you have in the entire row when the mistake is in between peaks. Okay, that's not going to help you figure out what you did wrong. All right, so count from peak to peak. 3 single crochet in the chain space. 7 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think I have to skip one here because I did it on the last row. Some of these things were corrected in the baby blanket pattern and not here. So it should be 14, 8, 9, 10, not on the draft I'm looking at. Okay, so it should read chain 1, single crochet, skip 1, 7 single crochet, 3 single crochet in the chain space, 14 single crochet, and then you repeat it. 3 single crochet in the chain space, 1, 2, 3, and then 7 single crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, skip 1, single crochet in the last stitch. Okay, now we're on row 2. Chain 3, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 double crochet in the next stitch, twice. So skip yes, 3 double crochet in the next stitch, skip 2 twice. So 3 double crochet in the next, skip 2, and then 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet in the next single crochet. Okay, a mistake that I am seeing more and more, and I don't know why you all are doing this when it says work into the single crochet, but you're going over the single crochet and you're working down into the space. Work into the center single crochet. Okay, and then coming down, we're going to skip 2, 3 double crochet, okay, and then what often happens here is people not reading the pattern very closely. They think because they have 2 here that they're going to have 2 here, but you don't. You just have 1 set of 3 double crochet, and then you're going to skip 2 and you're going to have a double crochet 3 together, cluster. So a cluster means it's not a decrease. You go into the same stitch 3 times, and close it up. Okay, it's not a decrease double crochet 3 together. That's something else. 1, 2, 3, 4. That looks like it could be a knot. I don't know what that is. I just crocheted over. Skip 4 and double crochet 3 together in the next stitch. One, 2, 3, 4. It does not mean skip 3 and work into the 4th. It means skip 4. Skip 4. There are 4 in between each of these 2 double crochet 2 together. Skip 2 and 3 double crochet in the next. Skip 2 and 3, 3, 3 in the center single crochet. Skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next. Skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next. Skip 2 and double crochet in the last stitch. Oops, sorry, it's skipped. It should be skip 1, but I don't know why I have 2. I ended up with an extra stitch and I don't know what I did. Okay, row 3, chain 3. You're going to skip over this space, 3 double crochet into the next space. Into the next 2 spaces, it says. Three, 3, 3 in the peak. I like the way this yarn glides over the hook. I feel like it could be splitty. 3 double crochet in the next. Trying to go slow. You're going to do a double crochet 3 together here and here. You're going to skip over this middle one. So double crochet 3 together, work it into the space. And 3 double crochet in the next space. Three, 3, 3 in the peak. Three double crochet in each of the next 2 spaces. Okay, and then we're going to make a double crochet in the last space, and I always do this one from back to front. And that just helps with some of the curling edges that we get. Okay, row 4. Chain 1, single crochet, skip 1, 8 single crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stitch counts. 3 single crochet into the chain 3 space. 14 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 3 in the peak. 1, 2, 3, and then 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, skip 1, single crochet into the top of the turning chain. Row 5, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 2, eight, double crochet, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 3 double crochet in the center, single crochet. Do not go down into this space. I don't know why y'all are doing that. If you're not in the center, you did something wrong back here. You didn't skip properly, or you forgot to skip this single crochet at the end of row 4. Now it's 7 double crochet to go down, skip 2, 1, 2, 7 double crochet going up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 8 to go down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, skip 1, double crochet in the last stitch. So I'm not going to finish it off because we are going to be changing colors on the next row. So I'm just grabbing random colors, but I kind of wanted to, like, I know if I put those colors that are similar, this is the one I already did, yes, next to each other, that they will look different next to each other. But I wanted to separate them with another color to see if they would look different once they were separated, once they had another color in between them, which I think some of them are going to look awfully similar if they're not right next to each other, if that makes sense. So I guess I'm going to do this one next, because it's, to me, it looks really similar to that. Oh no. Come on, where the last one was so easy. I can feel it pulling. Oh. I don't like this. I don't like doing this. I don't like the feeling that my yarn, it's, you know, look what I have to pull out to get to the center. Come on. What a mess. And I still don't know where it is. What am I supposed to do with all these little yarn babies? My yarn's baby had a baby. This is like that skein grandchild here. I still don't have an end. Come on. Lion Brand, y'all have been in business forever. Like, make it easier for us to find the center pole. Come on. Okay, I'm going into row 6, and this is the ridge row. So for this blanket, you're always going to change color after row 5. I'm going into row 6, okay? But the pattern repeats from 2 to 7. So you're changing colors in the middle of a repeat. Okay, chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Skip the first double crochet. That's this one. Skip the first 2. That's this one and this one. Okay. Remember I said I was going to make some adjustments to the baby blanket, so I'm not going to do it the same way as the baby blanket. And the reason is, well, this is my idea. Because for the star blankets, I alternated. I flipped them and I alternated the ridge round on, and I did that because I didn't want to do back post. But some of the ladies in my group, my membership group, said that on the star blanket, they felt like it was too much to have the ridge round on every round 6. So they did it on alternating rounds. And I thought, well, what if we just flipped the blanket and did it? And that way I wouldn't have to do back post, because on the star blanket, you're always working from the right side. It's one-sided. And I thought if I flipped it, I wouldn't have to do back post, because I dislike doing back post. So I could just flip it and do front post, and then I would have a 2-sided blanket, and the ridges would be alternating on each side. And so I thought, I'm just going to do this to be different, have a different way of doing it. And now that I've done a star, a Ridgy Didge star, two superstars, and a supernova, like that, by flipping and doing the ridge round. And I don't think I will ever make a star blanket with only one side ever again after doing that. I really like that my star blankets have 2 sides, that they have a, you know, they don't have just like a right side and a wrong side. They have two sides and they have ridges on both sides. So I am thinking with this that I would like the ridges to be on both sides of the blanket again, like I did with the star blankets. However, in order to do that, I'm going to have to do the back post, which I didn't want to do, which is the whole thing I was avoiding doing on the star. So there you have it. That's how my twisted brain works. I'm going to be doing back post after all. So actually, I could cheat and I could join the yarn on the other side and just do front post across and reverse the blanket that way. Let me try that. Let's just see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to finish that off and fasten it off. And then I'm not going to turn. Oh, this is going to make people mad that I'm doing it like this. I didn't really think about that until just this very minute. And I don't know who's talking to me because I went looking for you over in the Facebook group and I couldn't find my own video over there. There it is. Who is it? It's Joe. Hey, Joe. Yeah, let's see. So then I would I would start with a standing double crochet in the chain. And then I would actually do the round the same way that it's written. So you will have two right sides in a row, but let's see if it bothers us. So we joined, we didn't flip the blanket and we joined it to the right side. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Join it with a standing double crochet, skip 1, and then 8 front post double crochet. And then in the center, you do your 3 double crochet, but you just work them into the top of the double crochet. You don't work them around the post. Okay, I like this better because I don't like doing back post. And then 7 front post double crochet. Skip 2. And then 7. Well, I'm glad I did this on a live so I could think it through and talk it through. Seven, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 front post double crochet, and then 3 double crochet into the peak. And then 8 front post double crochet. This just doesn't feel very secure right here. Let me do that. Kind of wrap it around there. Okay, does anyone feel like really bothered that there are two right sides in a row? Some people won't like doing it that way. I know it, but it doesn't bother me. I did it on the Aussie confetti. What was the baby blanket that I just did? The retro rainbow. Boy, I'm getting a lot of like requests from dudes, randos. All right, just moving on from that. Row 7. Well, that's pretty. Chain 1, single crochet in the same space, skip 1, single crochet in each stitch across. I'm not sure it really gives the same effect though as this because you have that chain ridge because we're working onto the wrong side. Do my star blankets? My star blankets don't look like that. Let's try doing it the right way. Okay, I feel like even if I do back post, it's going to look pretty much the same as if I did front post from the other side. Yeah. Because we don't get that nice top of the stitch, and maybe it's just the colors that I'm using, but I guess we'll have to find a different way to make the blanket reversible. All right, I'm going to kill that idea. I'm going to keep the ridge row the same as the baby blanket. Okay, so that would be to chain 3, skip the first 2, and then 8 front post double crochet going up to the peak. And then 3 double crochet in the top of the peak, and then 7 front post double crochet going down the valley. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, skip 2, and then 7 to go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 3 double crochet in the peak. And then 8 front post double crochet going down the last side. By the way, I have the drafts of the star, the Ridgy Didge star, Superstar, and Supernova pre-released in the McKnitiverse. They just need some nice photos and finishing touches, and then I'll be releasing those. Amy says, my yarn is 5 thicker. I guess it measured out. I think I will be using a lot less yardage according to the chart. I calculated it already when I ordered the yarn. Wow. You're on setup row 4. I was wondering if I'm doing it right. It looks the same. All right. You're doing it. Okay, I'm on row 7. So it's chain 1, single crochet, skip 1, single crochet in each stitch across. And for those of you that like stitch counts at the end of the row, you should be at the same number you started with on row 1. So we started with the chain of 30. So you should end up with 29 single crochet at the end of this row. Pretty sure that's right. I always forget to plug in my phone. If you're doing a 5, a 5 weight, you will not need as much yarn as a 4. And my yardages on that chart are very generous. Man, this light is really bothering me. I don't really like this one because it makes that glare. And I feel like I'm just not pushing the button. It's like the button is a little off center in the little case that it's in. And so you have to push it like on the side. And I feel like I'm just not pushing it right. I'm gonna take it back and get a new one. Can't be messing around with this. Okay, row 2, chain 3, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 double crochet in the next, skip 2 twice. So that's 3 double crochet, skip 2, and again 3 double crochet, skip 2, and then 3, 3, 3 in the peak. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then it's skip 2, 3 double crochet, skip 2, double crochet 3 together, skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going into that one. Double crochet 3 together, skip 2, 3 double crochet, skip 2, 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. We're at the peak, 3, 3, 3. Skip 2, 3 double crochet, skip 2, 3 double crochet, double crochet in the last stitch. I don't know why my pattern says skip 1 and double crochet in the last. I'm getting skip 2 every time. I've made this pattern so many times I don't even know what it's actually supposed to be anymore. Okay, row 3, chain 3. You're going to skip this space and you're going to do 3 double crochet here and here, and then 3, 3, 3. Three, 3, 3 in the peak. Three double crochet in the next space. I know I'm going really fast. Double crochet 3 together here and here, but you're going to skip this one. Three double crochet in the next space, and then 3, 3, 3 in the peak. 1, 2, 3, chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 3 double crochet in each of the next 2 spaces. And then double crochet in the last space, and this last one I always go from back to front. I can tell you right now that I don't like all this brown. I really don't. It's just drab to me. So I don't think I'm going to use them all. and I've got a mustard and a yellow. Like, I feel like I should choose between this and this. And I think I'm going to choose this. And then I think I should choose between these two. And if I want to go away from drab, I think I should choose this. But I really love this mustard. But I think if I'm going away from drab, I should choose this. And then maybe I should choose between these two. But they don't look that close next to each other. I don't know. I think I need to choose. I think I need to swatch every single color to really know what I want. Or maybe just only choose like 5 of them. Okay, so row 4, chain 1, single crochet in the first stitch, skip 1, and then 8 single crochet. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 3 in the peak. 1, 2, 3, and then 14. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then 3 in the peak. 1, 2, 3. And then 8 going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whoops, 7, 8, skip 1, single crochet into the top of the turning chain. Yeah, I'm getting some splitting. I feel like this yarn could really be splitty. It's not splitting that much for me, but I could see where it would have potential to be splitty. Okay, I think I'm going to go to the square off rounds because those of you that are swatching, you will need to square off the top. I am not done swatching. I need to swatch my colors, so maybe maybe next time I come back I'll do that. I'll swatch some more because we're in no hurry with this project. It's never going to get done in 6 days. Absolutely not even going to try. And I want to get it right. But I'm going to go ahead with this and move on to the square off rows so that those of you that are swatching your blankets, you'll have it on the replay video and you can do your squaring off. Okay. So listen to me. This is very important. This blanket ends on row 4. So this is my last stripe. Okay. This is my first stripe. this is my last stripe. You want your sequence of colors, whatever they are, to go A, B, C, A. All right. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. However, whatever the last one you do, you want it to be in your sequence before this. So this is just a swatch. I can do however many colors I want. So let's pretend my blanket only has 3 colors. This and this and this. All right. And then let's say if I were making a full blanket, I would go A, B, C, A, B, C, A. So you have to end on the color before the one you started with. And then you also want to end, you know, you want to square off with this color. Okay, so this is going to be my last stripe on row. I'm ending on row 4. And now I'm moving on to the square off rows, but I am not changing colors until square off or top edge. I called them top edge row. I am not changing colors until after top edge row 1. All right. But this is my last stripe. So this is very important. So I'm continuing in my color in the pattern. I give A, B, C, D, E. So you want to go A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, E, and finish with A. Okay. So this is my last row of E. So I'm chaining 3. 1, 2, 3. Counting the stitch under the turning chain, you skip 2. So that means you count this one on the end and then another one. 4, 1, 2, 4 double crochet, 3 half double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 3 single crochet, 1, 2, 3. Okay, remember, if you are familiar with the squaring off of the 6-day, the regular 6-day blanket, it has a slip stitch up here. So there's no slip stitch on this one. All right, it's just 3 single crochet, and then 1, 2, 3 half double crochet, 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, skip 2, 3 double crochet, 3 half double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 3 single crochet, 1, 2, 3. It says repeat to the last 9 stitches. Okay, and here we are. 3 half double crochet, 4 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 1, double crochet in the last stitch. Okay, I'm not going to finish it off because we're going to be changing colors. And now what am I supposed to do with this? Throw it in the bag like this with a skein and a baby barf skein. Give me a break. Okay, so I'm pretending I'm only doing 3 colors, which I'm not, but just for the purposes of this. So now I'm going to top edge row 2, which is a ridge row. Okay, so I'm bringing in my new yarn, flipping up those ends, and then I chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Skipping 2, you skip this one and you skip this one. And then 3 front post double crochet. Three front post half double crochet. Front post single crochet, and then single crochet in the top of the stitch, and then front post single crochet. Okay, so we have to match, right? Because down here we worked into the top of the stitch. And so that's why I did that, so we could try and match that. Okay, so front post single. Now I can't tell what I did. Whoops. Nope, that's a single crochet. Single crochet into the top of the stitch, and then front post single. And then we're going down. Front post half double crochet. 1, 2, 3. I don't want to have to go through all this funny business with my camera again. What yarn did you pick for yours, Amy? Oh, Hugh and Me. That's nice. How do you like it? Well, that's really heavy yarn. I don't know why this does this. It's going to be tough getting started. Okay, this is the last time I'm going to try to connect this, and then I'm going to end because I am over this software doing this. It is definitely not my camera. The camera's working fine, but for whatever reason, this software, when it updates, it does not seem to want to recognize my camera once I go off and change, I should just be able to change the battery and come right back. What the heck? And it's weird because sometimes I can and then other times I can't. So I don't know what it's. And I have picture up here. Okay, I'm just going to end this for now because the people on YouTube are probably whatever at this point. Sorry, friends.